The Haunted Mask, Chapter 19. In horror, Carly Beth let go of the broomstick. It hit the ground beside Chuck. The head rolled under the hedge. It talks, Steve cried. Chuck uttered a low whimper without another word. Both boys dropped their candy bags and took off, their sneakers thudding loudly on the sidewalk. The wind swirled around Carly Beth as if holding her in place. She felt like tossing her head back and howling. She felt like tearing off her coat and flying through the night. She felt like climbing a tree, leaping onto a roof, roaring up at the sky, at the starless black sky. She stood frozen for a few moments, letting the wind sweep around her. The boys were gone. They fled in terror. Carly Beth had succeeded. She had scared them nearly to death. She knew she'd never forget the horrified looks on their faces, the fear and disbelief that growled into their eyes, and she would never forget her feeling of triumph, the thrilling sweetness of revenge. And for a brief moment, then she realized she had felt the fear too. She imagined that the head on the broomstick had come to life, had blinked its eyes, and had spoken silently for them. For a brief moment, and it caught the fear ear. She fell under the spell of her own trickery. But of course, the head hadn't come to life. She assured herself now. Of course, the lips hadn't moved, hadn't made their silent plea, "Help me, help me." It had been the shadows. She knew. Shadows cast by the light of the moon, floating out from behind the shifting black clouds. Where was the head? Where was the broomstick she dropped? It didn't matter now. They were no longer of any use here. Carly Beth had won her victory, and now she was running wildly over the front lawns, jumping over shrubs and hedges, flying over the dark, hard ground. She was running blindly. The houses were ringing past on both sides. The blustering wind had swirled, and she swirled with it, racing over the sidewalks, rushing through tall all weeds, blowing with the wind like a helpless leaf. Holding in her bulging candy bag, she ran past startled trick-or-treaters, past glowing pumpkins, past rattling skeletons. She ran until her breath gave out. Then she stopped, panting loudly, and shut her eyes, waiting for her heart to stop pounding, for the blood to stop rushing to her temples, and the hand grabbed her from her shoulder and roughly from behind. The end.